Hmm. If I had to start over from zero today, this is what I would do to hit my first 1K subscribers fast using just my phone. No fancy equipment, no huge audience, just a simple strategy that actually works. And if you think it's too late for you, you might want to think again. You stumbled across the right video if you are a small, struggling content creator trying to get their channel off the ground, or a returning YouTuber who just wants to revamp their channel but they don't know what to do in order to start seeing momentum and growth. You got the right person. Your content bestie, Erica, is here to tell you transparently everything that has been working for me to not just hit my first 1K, but how I got on track to hit another 1K subscribers. So we're heading towards the 2K mark. So I want to just check in with my content besties, see how y'all are doing, and really give you some pointers on how you can start seeing actual organic growth. Now, there is quite a number of videos on my channel that I've uploaded for the past couple months talking about different strategies, different hacks, and different tips. This video is going to be slightly different because I want to go a little deeper into detail about small changes that you can make to start seeing a spike in growth. You'll notice up and down my homepage, I don't have a lot about, YouTube is on easy mode. I didn't too much go that route. I may have made one or two videos, maybe even a video I haven't even posted yet, because once I realized that it's definitely not on easy mode, okay, I took the more organic route of seeing, okay, what is the needs of the viewers that I do have and the traffic that I'm getting? How can I cater to those group of people? I started there. I'm a small content creator, so I started small. I didn't want to do what everybody else was doing because it may have worked for them, but I didn't quickly assume that it would work for me. But a mistake that I did make early on that I don't want you to make, especially if you're trying to get the ball rolling towards monetization, is to just start posting any and everything because it seems to be the thing to post. Don't do that. Please don't do that. If I had to go back in time and start from zero, these are the three mistakes that I would avoid, like ASAP. Is ignoring my thumbnail titles and video titles, posting left and right, hoping that something will stick, and assuming that putting out more content equals more growth. Those are three of the biggest mistakes that I made early on with the right intentions. I meant well, but you definitely want to approach this thing with a plan. I didn't have a plan. I had the nerve, okay? I had the actual nerve to start my YouTube channel, which I'm so proud of myself for because just as a backstory, I am such a shy girly. I've always been camera shy. And that's so ironic because I named my channel Erica Loves Cameras, but that's because I love what they can do. I love what they produce. I love how they can just capture moments in life. It has nothing to do with me being in front of the camera, but ironically enough, that's where I ended up, right here in front of my content besties. Life is so funny at times. But anyway, that's just to give you a little history behind the name of my YouTube channel. So, back to the mistakes that I was making. Those things definitely slowed my growth so much. But as soon as I changed those things, very simply, I started to see a huge spike in growth. Now, this next one, let me tell you, as soon as I changed this one thing, I saw a big spike in my growth. And it was the last thing I thought would have increased my chances of getting more views and subscribers. But in hindsight, it makes a lot of sense. So you need to get straight to the point, like from the very beginning, from the get go. Get to the point. All the fluff and the small talk and the chit chat that you want to do to kind of gear yourself up for the actual information, we have short attention spans. We just want to know why you're here and what it is that you're going to say. Like the small talk in the beginning to kind of like get your bearings and all that, I understand that because that's what I was doing. But once I started to just come in with a strong, confident intro, a hook, something that grasps the viewer attention, I started to see my click through rate go way up. Now, if you don't know what a click through rate is, CTR, I made a very nerdy video the other day that you might want to go back and watch because I break down in more detail what that can mean for your channel and your overall growth. So make sure you check that out. But for the sake of this video, just know if you want people to stick around after they do click on your video, You have to get to the point. People need help. People want to get a good laugh. People want to just feel like they're talking to a friend. They don't want to waste time hearing about what part of your day sucked. And then you come back with a positive message about what they came to your video for. Like, it's kind of conflicting. Just get to the point, be confident in what you're saying in the very first 10 seconds. The first 3 to 10 seconds really matter in every single video you upload, because those 10 seconds really help a person decide if they're going to stick around or keep scrolling. So don't take those first 10 seconds for granted. These next couple of tips are tips that I wish I heard when I first started, because I was really lost. I was just trying to figure it out, and I had to do it the hard way so that you don't have to. So, your content bestie is here to share them with you freely, because these are just some simple settings in your phone that you can use to enhance the look of your videos, and some editing tools that are free that can give you the kind of look that you want to either brand yourself or just give the viewer a better experience when they do watch your videos. So the first thing you want to do is change the settings on your phone. Now, this applies to someone who has an iPhone, because that's what I use to film all of my content. So these are the settings that you want to use. I'll leave it up for a couple seconds so that you can screenshot it and just make those little adjustments. Now, here's something that may be helpful too. If you're very nervous about not being able to see yourself because you're using the back camera, or at least you should be using the back camera, you don't necessarily have to. As a matter of fact, a huge chunk of my videos are filmed on the front camera, because I'm shy. So I need to know if everything is in focus, and I hate making like a bunch of clips and things and not knowing if I'm out of focus, or if the back is too harsh, or the lighting isn't doing right. So until you find your bearings, definitely feel free to use the front camera if you change the settings first and have the correct lighting. Now, when it comes to lighting, natural light is your best friend. Now, I understand if it's just not your thing. Like, some people just do not like the look of natural lighting. I totally get it. I'm actually a professional photographer, so I know the struggle of how it can make or break a person's experience and even their confidence, because they don't like how they appear on camera with the use of natural lighting. So then that's when I would bring in, softbox lighting, ring lights, umbrella lights, things that will kind of soften the look of the person or the subject that's in the photo, so that it has a more clean, smooth, like pleasing picture. So same thing applies to content creation when you're using your phone. With the right lighting, you can actually get a really crisp video without highlighting the parts of the video that you don't really like the look of. And you can do that by using InShot. I talk about that app a lot, but it has different filters and features in there that you can use. So after you do upload your video on like the settings that you're supposed to, the 4K or the 1080p settings, it'll give you options for like how to soften things, how to like do contrast, all the different features that really contribute to the look that you visualize before you upload your videos. Now, before we move on to the next point, let me tell you something that I wish somebody would have told me earlier on in my YouTube journey. It is not the end of the world if you do not use the back lens of your phone when you film content. It's not the end of the world. Girl, guy, use the front lens if that's how you feel most comfortable. If you can show up better and start being more consistent by using the front camera lens of your phone, I said it. Whoever gives you any trouble, you can send them my way. I can take it, because I know there's so many different videos and so many different perspectives and ideas of how you absolutely must use the back camera lens of your phone in order to see growth. Not really. And it's not a sin, and it's not the end of the world. I have some videos where I did use the back, lens of my phone, and I have some videos that I use the front lens of my phone, and they both got thousands of views. So the idea that people won't see growth unless they're using the back of their phone, which granted, it is better quality. If you had to choose between the two, obviously the back camera lens does a whole lot better than the selfie view or front camera lens of your phone. That's just a given. And that's just one of the downsides to filming on the front face of your phone, is you compromise on quality. If if you don't know how to properly use lighting. So that's the twist that I'm throwing out there that I don't hear a lot of people talking about. But I'm your content bestie. So how would I not share a content tip with you that would help, especially if you're a shy girly like me, who sometimes just needs a little reassurance of seeing herself while she's viewing or recording videos to her YouTube channel. This is not a video about lighting, so I'm not going to go into too much detail until a later time, but you can absolutely, you have all the permission in the world to use the front face of your phone if that's what will make you show up more and be more consistent with filming videos. I said it, don't regret it. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about what I stopped doing in order to increase my watch time and my videos started to rank higher into the algorithm because I avoided over explaining, posting just to post, and long drawn out intros. You gotta stop those three things. When I start putting like the cutesy musical intros in my videos, I noticed that people, they initially clicked on the video to hear a little bit of what I had to say, but as soon as the intro started playing, they were out. So we don't want that. When people click on your video, you want them to stay on your video because that's going to convert over your watch time. And you don't want to start like talking in circles to get to the point because when you over explain things or you take too long on a certain point, you lose the interest of the viewer. So we don't want to do that. And you definitely don't want to post just to post. You want to have an intentional game plan. You want to have the viewer's perspective in mind. And you want to give Miss Algorithm a reason to push your videos out. What does your title look like? What is in your description? Are you using the proper hashtags? If you are using hashtags, and does your thumbnail complement the title of your video? Is it eye catching? Do those things and avoid the others. And I'm telling you, you will see a spike in growth and you will get that much closer to getting monetized. Last but not least is I think a mistake that all of us small content creators make, which is putting too much emphasis on Miss Algorithm. Not that we don't love her, because we do, rather than putting true thought and intention behind the viewers that you're targeting and who you want to attract. You can get pushed very far out into the algorithm, but where are you going to land if Miss Algorithm does not know where to put you? So it is important to get high performing, high ranking videos, but the only way that you can start getting on the road to that goal is if you know where you're going. You need a destination. What target audience, what is your dream audience that you would like to attract? Is it people that you feel more connected to on a spiritual level, on a fun level, on a comedic level? Like, what is your lane? Not necessarily niche. Notice I didn't say niche, but what is the thought process of why you create content? And who would your ideal audience be? That's who you want to target. That's who you want to have in mind before you hit upload, let alone record. So early in my YouTube journey, I didn't have these thoughts and these tips and these suggestions that I'm giving to you guys. So hopefully, if you are at ground zero, or if you're a person contemplating whether or not they want to start a YouTube channel, or if you're on the road to 1K and just need to know how to get there, not just quickly, but organically and in a strategic, practical way, these tips will help you. Just have your destination in mind and don't just aimlessly roam around YouTube hoping that something is going to like pop off on your channel. It just doesn't work that way, and it's not practical thinking to go into it with that kind of mindset. So I hope these tips were very helpful because I didn't have this kind of video that you're watching when I first started. There was a lot of, oh, YouTube is on easy mode, or YouTube is monetizing anybody in 30 days. Like, this past 30 days, I didn't get monetized, at least not yet. I can't wait to share insights with you guys. But just to drive the point home, like for me, it wasn't necessarily on easy mode, but it became a steady, consistent growth journey. When I just made these tweaks and these mistakes were corrected, I made it here to where we are today. So use these tips that I gave you, avoid these mistakes, and you will see a huge spike in growth so that you can get monetized on YouTube. Oh, and one more thing, there's just a tiny favor that I need from my content besties. And that is, can you please just let me know in the comments, what are you currently struggling with? You can go as deep or as surface level as you want. Just let me know exactly what you guys are struggling with. How can I help you? How can my channel serve as a source of fun learning for the things that you're struggling with? That's ultimately what I want to do. And if there's answers that I have to your questions, then I want to share them freely. I feel like as small content creators, we need a place, we need a corner of the internet to go to that doesn't ask for thousands of dollars to answers that we seek every single day. So do me that one favor so that my homework can be going in and studying what you guys are struggling with and seeing how I can best assist with whatever will help you show up more, whatever can help you be more authentic, whatever can enhance your experience as a content creator. That's the kind of bestie that I want to be on this platform. So let me know down in the comments. And even if you don't, I'm just grateful that you took the time to watch this video, and I hope that it was helpful. And if you're new here, I'm so glad to have you. You'll quickly learn that I'm all about good vibes, good energy, and positivity. So I like to leave a little bit of positivity on every single video. Today, I'm going to put a little spin on it though, because I do hope that something made you smile today. And if you haven't smiled yet, I hope you get a chance to smile before you go to sleep tonight. And also, just remember that you should always leave people better than you found them. That's something that has been basically the theme of my life. And I hope that's something that I'm doing in these videos. So if you're feeling down, if you're struggling, just know that you are not alone. You're never alone. We're all small content creators just trying to live out our passion. And if you can have a content bestie like me run the race with you, then why not? So let's hold each other accountable. Keep loving on each other in the comments. You guys light up my little creative heart when I see you guys subscribing to each other's channels, when you're hyping each other up. We're building such a sunflower field of people that just want to show love. And that's the kind of energy that I want to give. So keep that going. I see you guys. I'm still responding. We're still having little side conversations in some of the comment sections of my videos. I'm going to catch up to you. You know I will. And just keep trying, y'all. I know it's like, oh my gosh, it's March. I've been at this thing. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm watching all the videos and I'm still just lost. Just take the tips that I'm giving you, go back and watch a few of the other videos to see what you may have missed, and really start doing these things. I'm not holding any strategies back from you guys. I'm sure by now you figured that out. There is nothing that I'm holding back or keeping to myself and only giving you a percentage of the information that I know. I'm putting it all out there on the table so that you guys can have a smooth, easy transition through your YouTube journey. So, anyway, we can sit here and talk on and on and on, but I just hope that this video was helpful and I can't wait to share more with you guys. So please let me know your struggles down in the comments. Let's talk about these things and let's figure out how we can come together to help you overcome the struggles of a small content creator. So I love you guys. Can't wait to chat with you down in the comments, and I'll see you on the next upload. Bye. Keep it together. Keep it together and get the joke out. All right. Why did the content creator break up with the camera? I'll wait. Because it just wasn't focused on them anymore. That's it. Peace.